Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now I am going to talk about Kubernetes engine. So first of all, how to open the Kubernetes engine in Google Cloud Platform? Let me tell you. In navigation menu, we'll click on navigation menu and then click on all product. When we'll click on view all product, then one good overview you can see. Just you can click on compute part. So in compute part, in compute section, you can find out the Kubernetes engine. So in Kubernetes engine, it is a managed Kubernetes engine, container based, and if you want to show the detailed information about the documents and all, so you can also view the documentation in Google Cloud. A good overview and content is available. You can go through the details. I'm just giving you the flow how you can get the detailed information about the Kubernetes engine and how to deploy an application to the cluster so that it can be accessed by user. So the today agenda I am going to talk about the simple overview of the Kubernetes engine. So let me come back to the console page. So once you will click on Kubernetes engine in the overview page, then we'll see the main page of the Kubernetes engine. So in Kubernetes engine on the left hand side you will see the all the features like the cluster. You can see cluster overview and cost optimization also you can see, and there is an option called workload. What are the workload is open overview over here. And now coming to the service and ingress which is available to how we can interact with the how the external user can able to access this application, and how our internal user also how to use that application which is deployed in Kubernetes cluster. And the application which you can also see the application, you can deploy the application from the marketplace, and the secret and config make whatever the why the secrets and config make, this is the feature which we can store our ID and password to interact with our application. So this is secrets and config. And storage option and storage classes and which store volume is used for this particular cluster which we are using. And there is a option called object browser, that is also good option, like you can uh, overview through how the object, every object, how it is interacting through API. You can see all the detailed information. Migrate to containers. It's a like how we can migrate the container-based application, container-based environment to Google Cloud Kubernetes engine in GKE. So GKE is the short form of Kubernetes, and backup, that was you can take the backup of the cluster, and later point of time you can restore the cluster as well. And config management option which is like you can introduce with Anthos config management or some others config, in the sense it's a here it is using for security point of view config management. So later point of time I'll explain the details overview of this each and every resource. Today now I'm just explaining the overview of Kubernetes engine and what are the features is available in Kubernetes engine. So first of all let me click on cluster. So I'll tell how to create the cluster. First of all you'll click on create. So in when you will click on create. So there is two mode to create a cluster. One is autopilot mode and another one is standard mode. So based on your project requirement, you can choose. And for now, let me choose the standard configure cluster. So then the console page will open. So we'll mention over here the cluster name. For now, let me put the default one, and you have to select the zone and region. If it is a zonal based cluster or regional based cluster, based on your choice, you can choose. And if you will choose zonal, you have to select the zone. And let me keep in default. And which version, static version or release channel, this option you can select. So let me skip in as a default for now. So then you will click on create. So it will create a cluster. Otherwise, through command line, there is a good option over here. Command line, you can see the command and you can copy that command and will run in the uh, cloud shell. Let me copy and just open the cloud shell so that you can run in cloud shell. Through cloud shell also you can create a cluster. So in console you uh, write this gcloud command and mm, press enter. Then the cluster will uh, create. Within few minutes it will create the cluster. The name is called cluster 2. So this is the overview how to create the cluster. So later point of time, because lots of thing in Kubernetes engine. So in the next video, I'll explain the details information about the cluster and how to, because it's a lots of thing like how to create through console, how to create through gcloud command. So I just explain over here how to create the Kubernetes cluster through console and how to create the cluster through gcloud command line. So two option today I'll just explain over here. So later point of time I'll discuss all the technical details and many more. I'll come up with the next video. Thank you for this video for now, and thank you very much. I hope it will be helpful for you guys. Thank you all. Yeah.